Hey everybody, I'm back. It took a while. For those not familiar with the channel who haven't been watching for more than a year, you might be wondering what the hell this game is. This is PokeQuest. So I played about, I can't remember, it's like a 50 odd episode series on this game. It's a really interesting deck builder that revolves around using a deck of cards. And I played a lot of this. There's so many classes. I didn't actually ever unlock all the classes. That's my confession. But now it has just come out into 1.0. It's out of early access into the first release. They added 3 more characters, so I'm probably not going to be able to play this time because I assume I have to unlock them. And I thought I'd see how this game developed, because I kind of burnt myself out on this game a little bit, where I was playing it, I don't think daily, but every other day. And eventually I kind of just dropped it out of nowhere. But I'm back to check this out again. As you can see from the top, look at how many characters there are. And indeed, I'm going to have to unlock more characters. So I won't go through the whole roster for people new to it. But we'll slowly work our way across the list, I think. We'll start with the Knight first, who was the OG character. You unlock these in order from left to right. There's then different modes. There's this classic mode, which is very hard, no upgrades. Or you can play in upgrade mode. So you can upgrade your, run as you, go through the game. So the more and more experience you get, you can upgrade your class, I guess. Or not even the class, just upgrade the start of your run to be better and better. So eventually the game gets easier and easier. I've not played this for a while, so I might do this on upgrade mode, actually, funnily enough. You know what? Give me 100 more points here, and we'll do the upgrade mode. Now, as I said, I think the last time I uploaded one of these was April? I think I did a one-off in April or something. I started doing it weekly eventually. So, if there's been something else, in the small, patch notes in between, and they've been out for months, apologies if I say, oh, look at this new feature. It's new to me. Anyway, you may see now I have 135 health. I have this thing called Energy. So, the class of the Knight has a unique ability. I can spend 4 energy to stun an enemy, and it discards all their cards, which is really good. Gems are a consumable I can use to draw more cards. Food is required to move between tiles, but also when I'm on a tile, I can expend a food to gain some health. And I've got 31 chips, and the poker chips are what I use to upgrade both your character and use to buy, new cards and potentially upgrade cards as well. Off the bat, I should also mention, we have a limited amount of space to, add items to, or items, cards, whatever you want to call it. But items to my character. I do like to grab one, but I'm not super sold on grabbing it immediately. You can also improve the world map sight range so you can see further into, the fog of war. Also, you can improve gem draw. So gems right now draw 2 cards, I think it said. I could spend an upgrade to draw 3 instead. But I'm not super high on that. And then, as you can imagine, drawing additional cards per battle is a huge boon to you. And it costs a lot. But I think I will do it. I remember getting told, last time I was playing PokeQuest, this isn't the be-all and end-all. In fact, gem draw is pretty good, especially on the first world. But I'm going to go back to my old ways, if you don't mind. Then, I guess we had a little look at this. We have 2 equipment. We have the Knight Sword, so I can place any 2 cards in there. It attacks for the sum, but it does an extra 50% damage if the cards are paired. This is one of the things I really like about this this game. You always use the standard deck of playing cards, and they can have additional effects depending on what hand you draw. And then there are other cards that can maybe twist and manipulate your hand. It's really interesting. Shield of Spades is 2 cards. It blocks for the sum, but you get 50% extra block if everything is a spade. This also goes into cooldown, so you cannot spam the Shield of Spades. Anyway, the Goblin Casino is one of the most fun things about this game, so I'm going to go this way. We're fighting the Bear. 56 health. They draw 6 cards. They're all visible, so sometimes enemies hide their cards, so you can't fully see what they're going to do. He puts all his, cards on the table, so we can see exactly what he's doing. If his cards add to at least 50, he'll attack me for 26. If it adds to 45, he'll attack me for 13. And my reward for beating is 4 chips. Now, you saw I gained energy as well. Every time I move, I gain 2 energy, and I consume the food. If you run out of food, you start starving, and starvation is pretty bad in this game. It's pretty brutal, so you do not want to run out of food. Anyway, he has 42. That's the sum of his visible cards right now. And he has nothing hidden, so I know for a fact that he can't attack me this turn. Therefore, we don't need to put up block. We don't have any pairs, so we will use you and you into the Night Sword. I thought I'd click both, my bad. Okay, misplay turn 1. Right, he's attacking for 13 this time. Aces, I believe, are always high in this game. So I'll stick you 2 into there to block for 16, then I'll hit you for the 11. Block just blocks every, like, incoming damage. So, like, each individual piece of incoming damage. So it'll block 16 damage. I'm taking 13. So we're fine. And then block decays at the end of each turn. Right, he's attacking me again. I can't block this anymore, sadly. But what I can do is spend energy to stun him instead. So that means he discards all his cards, which means he's not attacking me anymore. Now, I could do this. This would get the effect as a pair, so I'm not doing just 6 damage, I'm doing 9. Unfortunately, the pair is actually worth less than doing that, so I'll choose not to take the pair. Again, this is probably a good opportunity for a stun. Obviously, I don't want to waste all my energy, but I don't want to take 26 damage if I can avoid it. I'm going to get slightly punished, I think, for not, making my first turn correct, but not too bad. The basis of the punishment was I spent more energy than I needed to. Anyway, casinos, I love them. In the game, that is. Do I want to play a practice game of Goblin Hold'em? You know what? We've not done it for a while, so sure. So right, we're playing the dealer in 3 hands. This is how Goblin Hold'em works. And I can choose whether to put stuff in, like, the river or into my hands. And these are the rewards for winning with each of my hands. So 40 health, 6 chips, and 3 food. So I have to value which one is worth the most to me, and then put the best cards in there. For example, 2 4s is already a pair, so I'm just going to whack that straight into this hand. A queen is a pretty good card. You know what? I like food. And I'll just put an 8 on the river. Another queen, that's a pair. I'll take that. 3, just put it on the river. Another 3, that's a pair. You know what? Whack that in there and give you a 5 here. I don't mind a queen on the board here now because that's 3 queens. It's not going to lose to this hand. Currently, you're showing 6 high and 7 high, which is not a huge issue for me. So I'll whack an 8 here. That gives me a pair. And the 4 here. So we won everything. We had 2 pair here. They only had queen high. They had a pair of 7s. I had a 3 of a kind with 4s. And we got a 3 of a kind queen. And they had a pair of 8s. That was just a practice though. So we win nothing. Right. Let's play some actual Hold'em. And let's see if I can win anything. So this is actually a pretty good selection of things. I like food. I like gems. I like chips. What do I value the most? Probably the chips, then the food, then the gems right now. So I'll whack an ace in there. They are also showing an ace right now. So I need to be careful about putting an ace on the river. Huh. 2, 4, and a 5. You know what? I'm going to swing for the fences. We're looking for a 3 of hearts to make my dream a reality. God, you have a king here as well. I guess I'll throw a 4 in here. And I'll throw an ace on... 8 on here, sorry. Man, this was really, really rough for me. I'll put a 9 into here. 7 on the river. And I didn't get my red 3. The queen doesn't really help me win this hand. I think we're just... Oh, we are just screwed. Oh no, we won with a pair of 4s. I didn't even notice. That was lucky. You had ace high. You got a straight, so you know what? Fair enough. We lost to queen high. The gems are good, but they weren't super important. And then we beat queen high with ace high. I'll take that. And now let's fight the Harpy. So whenever they get hit, they draw a card. They're going to hide a card from me as well, but they need a 4-card flush. It also tells you what a flush is, which is very nice. Okay. Oh, I've also got an effect, by the way. The reason I can see all these cards, I know he said he wasn't showing, is on the upgrades menu when I started the run, you can get X number of cards revealed from the start of the game, and that slowly ticks down over time, so it's because of the effect from the upgrade runs. If you'd watched, like, my previous episodes, then you might be aware of that, or if you've played this game before, that's why. I'm only hoping right now he doesn't draw a diamond. He's still not hitting me, that's fine. Okay, we can freely hit in this turn without any worry, because he's only got 2 spades, 2 hearts, 2 diamonds, and a club. This is a little bit spicier. Again, if he draws a club, I get hit. You know what? Just end turn. Sometimes doing nothing is the correct response. Again, I think doing nothing is the correct response. Now, they do eventually go into, like, an enrage mode, where they'll just start drawing more and more cards. So will I. But obviously, this guy drawing more and more cards is pretty spookerific. I think I'm hitting a point close to that enrage mode, so I'm going to hit him. We were lucky. Now, any form of damage kills you. And it also wastes all my reveals in this one battle. But it's not the worst. Right, we can go to the Wizard's Tower. So at the Wizard's Tower, I can pay a chip to gain 5 energy, and a chip to raise your energy limit by 5. Something that I think is typically well worth it. So, raise my limit, please, and give me 5 energy. There is an elite there. On a witch's hut. I can sacrifice some life for a reward. At Captain Sites, I can restore consumables. We have none right now. So I don't have a huge reason to go that way. You know what? Let's have a look at the witch's hut. Sacrifice 15 health for 6 gems, 20 health for 5 food, or 15 health for 10 energy. You know what? You can take 20 of my health for some food. I do like food. Right. The Gremlin. He is a little food thief. But fortunately, he doesn't really do much to me. Right, he has his 3 red cards. If he can get 7 black cards, he will run away with the food. Every time he steals, he draws 1 additional card. So that's his spiel. I have a pair here, so we'll use the pair. Okay, he's stealing again. He has 3 red cards. We're kind of in a race. He's either going to steal a bunch of food, or I'm going to kill him. And I can't really accelerate my race too much. He hasn't got 7 black cards again. 3 for 5. He still doesn't have it. You've been a little bit unlucky, my friend. Okay, so we get all the food back, by the way, that he stole. If he doesn't run away, he doesn't get to keep it. So that food comes back into my inv. We've got a gem and some chips. Right, the farm. Pay a chip for 3 food. Great deal. And now we'll fight an elite. So the medic. If I can kill him exactly, that's what a perfect kill is, I will gain 10 health. He has the Dirty Scalpel, which is, he needs 2 hearts, he'll attack me for 9. If he gets 3 hearts, he cures all negative effects, and adds 6 damage to the rest of the combat, so he'll do more and more damage, I believe. Well, it's the only pathway I can go, so let's do it. Alright, immediately has 3 hearts. I probably will stun this. Now I won't, because I can see all of his cards. Just keep smacking him. 2 4s of 12 damage, so that's better than doing a 4 and a 7. That is my cutoff, funnily enough. Again. Ooh, double ace, that's max damage, and it's a perfect kill! Holy moly! And I get 10 health back. Could not have gone better for me. Right, Diseased Rat, he's looking for pears, and he poisons you. Poison is kind of scary because it does that amount of damage to you per turn and then slowly ticks down over time, and it accumulates. 2 3s are only going to be 9 damage, so this is better. Also, I can't block against it. It's not an attack damage. So I think I'm going to stun you. Why pay for all this energy if I don't use it? Okay. 2 5s, equal actually to a 5 and a queen. But you know what? This made me feel happier. Ah. Do I want to let you poison me for a turn? No, I think I'm still going to toss your cards. Because now I can kill you. I could get exact lethal again. You do get extra points, by the way, for getting perfect kills. I don't normally go for high scores, but, you know, when you can, why not? Right, at the halfway point of the floor, you get these castles. And they have huge amounts of events. They can be real power-ups for a run. So, for example, there is a dungeon here. We fight 2 basically elite enemies. You get 13 chips, 2 food, 4 gems. Pretty powerful. There's a flea market, so we can trade my resources around. This can be funny because you can get into situations where you can basically make more money than like what you put in. It depends on the deals, though. And I don't think there is a situation right now where I can get a good deal. I mean, for example, here it's 8 energy for 4 food. I could spend 7 energy, get 5 gems, spend 4 of those gems to get 4 food. I spent 7 energy for 4 food and a gem. That's, like, better than obviously taking this one. Equally, I could spend 3 gems to get 7 energy. Then, okay, there is one of them here. So 3 gems for 7 energy, then I spend 7 energy to get 5 gems, which is, you know, plus 2 gems. So I'd be dumb not to do this. This was just plus 2 gems. I'm pretty good on the old food as well. But if I'm going to do the dungeon, I'm probably going to do the dungeon, by the way. We might as well do that, because I'm going to get some gems from it anyway. There's no food cap, there is a gem cap, though. And I don't want to spend my chips right now. What have you got in the tavern? I can reveal map locations I can heal. Don't need to do that right now. Temple. I can pay 5 chips and get enhanced kings. So kings will no longer be valued at 10. All the face cards are valued at 10, by the way. Instead, they're going to be valued at 10 plus 5, i.e. 15. And what have we got in the shop? So the shop is going to be the big thing. Ring of More. No card cost, draw 2 cards. It's free draw. And it doesn't take up an item slot. That's pretty insane, honestly. There is the Orderly Axe of Poisons. 3 cards. Poisons for a sum times a half. But if it's a straight, you get 50% more poison for your buck. Any card having to at least 7, draw 2. 3 cards, the Black Axe of Trickery. Attack for the sum. If the cards are black, cycle up to 1 card of your choice. So cycle is I can choose a card to be discarded and redrawn. And I think I can do that for enemies as well. It's actually pretty powerful. The Dark Axe of Trips is Curse. So curse items deal damage when they are used. Or when they're cursed again. And the curse disappears when they use it. So we curse enemies' abilities. They use their ability, they take the curse damage. And if I get 3 of a kind, pretty unlikely. Especially with my draw right now, we'd get extra damage. Cards adding to exactly 20, the Precise Axe will do 30 damage. Okay. And a Uniform Axe of Poison. We could get the Uniform and the Orderly. So 3 cards, poison for half the sum. But if it's a flush, which is probably easier to get than a straight, you get extra poison. Okay. There's some interesting stuff here. I think this is a gimme. And you know what? %50 off, man. Poison's nice. I'm just thinking if I want to, like, grab... If I had one more chip, god damn it, I could grab the 2 poison enablers, but then I'd need 6 cards per turn, and I don't get 6 cards per turn right now. Alright, give me this, and we're going to do some shenanigans. There's then also consumables, so these are limited use items. You can see in the top right, so the Gloom is 3 of 3 uses, 1 of 1 and 3 of 3, and you can refill these at campfires. So, Potion of Gloom. Curses stack for the rest of the round, but do not deal extra damage upon reapplication. The Potion of anything refills another consumable, can only be used once, or the Scroll of Vulnerability. Enemy gains vulnerable, so they take additional damage when you attack them. If I move towards this poison build, it's kind of worthless. But I think we're going to go for the dungeon, and I'm willing to spend at least 4 gems doing this, by the way. Right, the Wraith. They are looking for black cards. They're going to give me something called Confounded. So Curse stays on items, increases them. By the way, they have to pay for these cards, and they always pay for the most... I think they go for the most leftly thing, is it? Or not the most expensive, it's the most leftly. So they'll use all 3 black cards into Confound, and they won't curse. But it's still a little bit spooky to be confounded, because that means my curse that I gain from the curse ability will stack for a while. Also, this guy has a lot of health. Also, I didn't get the Enhanced Kings, which I was going to do before I did this. Say living. Anyway, I think I want to get poison stacking on you as fast as possible. Then I'll hit you for 7, and I'm just going to stun you. Right, curse 20 to a random item. I think I'm going to pop a gem here. We had a good pair, so I kind of wanted to use the pair. They're going to curse me 20 on a random item. I don't love it. But I'm going to save some of my energy right now. Okay, so the poisoned axe has been cursed. So if I use that, it's going to take 20 of my health points to do it. Alright, you want to attack me for 10? No, I'll block it. I think I'm at a point where I'm just going to have to accept this. It's going to be the cost of doing business. Why did I not take 20 damage for using the curse then, by the way? What? Hello, enemy? Are you okay? Let's stack this on you a little bit more. If you hit me, you hit me. You did hit me. Curse items deal damage when they... Oh, when they aren't used! I mistake curse for inflamed. My bad. So if I don't use it, I take the damage. Okay, that's completely fine then. I was never in any problems. You're dead, by the way. Sorry, there's another effect called Inflamed, and I mixed the two up. Inflamed is when you use the card, you take the damage. Okay, now we're fighting Chicken Beard. You have an incredible sprite, my friend. The little crown on the chicken, it's like, "Oi! You put gems on me. Where's that hand going? They're my eggs. Leave me alone." Okay, 1 spade, he attacks 7 and pierces, so he's unblockable. 2 spades, he flees. Ah, and any card adding to 28, he will... The hero gains 1 gem, 5 uses per combat. Alright. You're an interesting fellow. Kind of surprised you're an elite, honestly. Alright, let's whack poison on you, and I'm just going to stun you. I should have hit you for the rest of the damage, that was kind of dumb. Oh well, I'm sure it won't poison me. Punish me. Running very low on energy. Alright, this time I think I'm going to let you hit me. That is if I don't just kill you this turn, which I am going to. Unfortunately, poison triggers after damage in this game. It's the opposite of Alina. That was still a pretty good deal for me. I will take Enhanced Kings, by the way. God damn it, I've just done the same thing again. No, I can't afford it, sorry. Let's grab more poison. Let's be a little poisonous knight. Oh, I need a slot, though. How much is another slot? Gah! It's fine. Okay, I think I've done everything I can then. Or I'm willing to do at least. See you later. Okay. The elite I don't really want to fight right now. Discard one when hit the peacock. You I can live with. So they need one card that's 10 or higher. If I hit them, then they discard a card. If they discard the queen, we're obviously in a great position. Alternatively, I can just yeet a card into here. And just block the damage. Which I think is what I'm going to do. And then I'll put 10 poison on you. The poison then counts as a hit effect, so you discard a card immediately. Come on, discard the ace. You scumbag. 13 damage, I'll just take it. I don't think it's worth using my energy now at this point. I'm running out of energy pretty quickly. We got a bit unlucky there. It's life. They are going to die if I hit them with any ability. A very lucky peacock. Right. We can now upgrade my item slots. Which means I can hold on to my uniform Axe of Poison. And now we're sort of incentivized to draw more and more cards. This is a flush, by the way. You may be able to tell. So I get additional poison. Unfortunately, it's pretty low. Because two of them are a 2 and a 3. Hey, is this a straight as well? It is. It counts 8 as low for the purpose of straights and stuff. That's kind of interesting. I think I'm willing to pop a gem here just to try and make this accelerate even more. Okay. Okay. Let's do a straight here. A flush here. You have 36 poison on you. I'll hit you for 2. This guy's got something called lock on him, by the way, so he can only use this ability once he's put cards into the lock equal to 45. And that ticks down between turns. Fortunately, he only drew, fortunately for me, sorry, he only drew 5. So he's well behind the curve. And honestly, at this point, he dies in 2 turns. He's not going to get the lock off. You are dead, my friend. And he just pops. We are going to work up towards the casino. It's one of my favourite things. Right. And then we're going to use the Ring of More. That Ring of More, so good. Okay, so you just need blackjack. Blackjack being a 10 and an ace. Or like a jack and an ace, a queen and an ace. Basically anything that adds up to 21. And it's only on 2 cards, I believe. That is specifically what a blackjack is. Okay. 120 health, so I do want to start racing you down. I think I'm pop a gem again. God damn it, that hand is a little bit scuffed. This is a flush, I'll take it. More poison for the Poison Lord. Again, they don't have blackjack, that's very lucky for me. I think I'm going to make an executive decision right now that I don't need to use any more gems for this battle. We should be good. Alright, we are good. Alright, casino, show me what I can win. It's more Goblin Hold'em. There is also Goblin Blackjack, by the way. And there's definitely been times where I thought I was playing one game and I was playing the other one. Don't let that happen to you, because you'll make a fool of yourself. Here, I would like gems or coins. Chips are probably the most important thing. In fact, I want everything realistically. Actually, I probably want the health more. That should be the chips 1, I'm hoping. We'll whack a 10 in there. I'll give you a queen. Oh, that was kind of dumb, actually. Because I know he's got a pair. Okay, we've lost the health. Forget about the health, it's gone. He has 3 of a kind in 2s. Okay, we won the 2 things I was really after. I probably should have been after the health. In fact, he got a full house. Very nice. See you later. Okay, what do I want? 4 chips? Or to go to the Wizard's Tower? I do like the wizarding ways of the tower. I'm also toying with grabbing world map sight range. In fact, I'm toying with grabbing a few things here. In fact, I am going to grab a few things here. Let's grab these, because I've got a lot of gems to burn now, so let's burn them. This gives me a better idea of where I'm going. I think I'm going to head towards the tower, because the stun ability of the knight is super powerful. Okay, so he's doing nothing right now. If his cards add to more than 16, he blinks, so he does no damage. But if his cards add to at least 10, he attacks with 22. So he's basically trying to roll between 10 and 15. This is 30 damage, and I don't think I can turn this down. Even over the poison. That being said, let's see what we get on the gems. Yeah, we'll take 30 damage here. 18 poison. 14 poison. Okay, this turn he's attacking for 22. I could block 20 of it. I could also just stun him. I think I'm just going to stun him. He dies at the end of this turn. You are so fucking lucky. You're the jammiest person I know. I'll block 20. And then kill him. I didn't realize I had lethal. That could have been funny. Yes, give me 5 energy. Also raise my max. Okay, Glutton more. He's going to start eating my food. And eventually he explodes. I think rather than the steal effect, because it says eat, he does actually take my food, so... I'd rather he not do that, but he's not going to hurt me, so I can live with that. It's another effect which is locked, by the way, so we're basically on a timer. I'm willing to pop a gem again. And let's get going. I'll hit you. I'll use 3 of the same type. I'll use the remaining 3 here. Okay, he just has a 7 right now. Racing down with poison. Ooh. Pop this. I have a flush. So he dies in 2 turns now. You just eat some of my food as well, you scumbag. Yeah, he did. Oh well. Easy come, easy go. He's dead. And all it cost was 2 food. I could gain another food here. 3 chips I probably value more than 1 food. Especially when I have 30 food, so we'll do that. And then, who do I want to battle? Kobold, who's looking for straights. The goat, who just wants to headbutt me. I think I'd rather fight the kobold. Okay, so he has a 2-card straight. He attacks for 11. Understood. We will pop some gems here. Hit him pretty hard. It has to be 2. Okay, block for 21. We'll waste a card. Attacking me again, hey? You would do that. You know what? I'm going to pop another gem here. To just get the poison really ticking on you. Give you a flush. And I'm going to stun you. I've been saving my energy up for a little bit. I really want to save more for the boss. Sailor He's tripping this turn. That's exactly what I want to see. That's a straight. You are not quite dead yet, but now you are. Just 5 chips for that, and now we're going to fight Sergeant Toad. He is pretty annoying. He has a very big attack, and he has a shield attack. 2 cards are going to be hidden. But I have the answer to him, and it's called stunning him indefinitely. Also, poison is a pretty good answer to this guy. So let's blow an early gem to get this poison ticking as fast as I can. Honestly, I might even pop another one. I know, I'm wild. That is a fucking big pair. Whew. I need 3 of the same colour. This is the best I can do. I really would have liked to put more poison on you, but... Maybe I need the poison here. Do I not have a straight either? Holy shit. I actually think I got pretty unlucky then. The amount of cards I've drawn not to have a straight even. Oh no, I do. I have 4, 5, 6. I'm just blind. But if I do this, then I can't... No, I can. But I use a different one. Alright, that's fine. I've got there in the end. It does feel bad to not use the 2 jacks, but... Hey-ho. Right, the poison, unlike Alina with Burn, poison does go into the block, but every turn that's just going to eat away his block. So as long as he blocks every turn, eventually, if I stack enough poison, I win. So that is the logic here. It also helps when he does neither of the shield or the sword. Lets you get a bit of a leg up on him. That is a flush. Enjoy the poison. And I'll tap you a little bit more. And we're making this guy look like a bit of a chump. Although now I can't see what he's doing. Fortunately, I know he's not going to sword me. Because that's the only attack I have to be really scared of is the sword. So I'll just put a little bit of poison on you and carry on. He's shielded. But all of your shield is gone. Again, all you can do this turn is shield. There we go. Suit me. And then hit him again. Alright, we've had a really lucky battle. I say we've had a really lucky battle. It's still ongoing, but we've had a few hands now where we've got nice flushes. He hasn't shown yet like 3 red cards where you have to, you know, be super scared about it. He's just basically letting me put poison on him. And he had a few rounds where he literally did nothing, so... Thanks a lot, Sergeant Toad. You're making me look good. I appreciate that. Okay, here's a hand that I have to be concerned about. Fortunately, I've got 23 energy, so I'm just going to stun him. He did have 4 red cards. But I don't care. Right, I'll hit you for 18. You are now dead. And we took no damage. That's what you like to see. Now, you can just end the game here. Every time you beat a floor boss, you can just cash out, take your 77 points, which I think gives you some experience as well. It's kind of like, do you want to check out with your experience now or risk losing it mid-floor? I'm gonna risk it. So, I can end the run and gain bonus victory or raise the stakes and journey onwards. It's kind of fun this, that you can, you know, cash out early, especially if you think your deck's not good. Sometimes cashing out is probably the right result, but I feel like we can continue on a little bit longer. We'll try and do a full run this episode. One thing I would say, I think was a little bit of a death nail in this game was that I was doing like 2-hour episodes when I was getting to like the final area. It's a pretty long game when you do the full thing. I'm pretty certain you can save. Yeah, it does have a resume button here. Oh, save and quit. You can only return to the menu on the world map. Sure. That's fine. So maybe in the future, if we do a little bit more of this, check ideally some of the new characters, but I'm going to have to unlock them. Then maybe I'll split this up into, you know, we do a world, a bit like Alina, we do a world, and then I end the episode. It does kind of prolong the series out, but my mental will hopefully not just shatter. I like the idea of doing like a Sunday, 8 PM, 3-hour recording of PokeQuest. Right, we have no consumables. I don't want to spend my energy, just heal me at the campsite, please. By the way, you don't have to do these or, you can do all of them. And now the stakes are going to be a lot higher. The enemies are going to be harder. I'm going to go here, I think, because this gives me the most options of what to do next. So Firehawk, 170 health. He has Trip. 5 black cards, he attacks me for 25. 4 red cards, he does the Inflame. So this is what I was worried about with the Curse. I actually thought it was Inflame. So Inflame, when it goes onto one of my cards, if I use it, I take damage equal to the Inflame. But Inflame does decay, unlike Curse, which doesn't. However, the problem is Inflame also stacks, so if he keeps putting Inflame on the same card, then I'm kind of screwed. Sometimes it's better just to take the damage early. Okay, he's taking 3 damage to himself right now. I think I'm willing to pop a gem. Right now I'm kind of really reliant on popping a gem to use the most of my abilities, so we need to sort that out as soon as possible. This is probably the best flush I've got. Although, that's a straight, but then I can't use a flush. It's still a really good straight, though. So I think I'll take it. Nothing here is a pair. So I think we do that. Okay, he's looking to Inflame. There is a possibility here of, like, you know, letting the Inflame happen. Because I'm only really worried about the Smash right now. Because as long as I don't use the item, the Inflame does nothing. It's literally, you know, spend 4 red cards, do nothing. And I've got him on a time. He will eventually die to 31 poison. I just don't want to spend all my energy to do so. So I can put 9 more poison on him. That takes him to 40. So he dies in 4 turns. I think I'm going to pop a gem just to get him down faster. He'll die in 3 turns. Okay, we've been somewhat lucky here. Maybe I didn't need to pop that gem. Maybe that was a little bit too OTT. Hey, you're dead now. I took nothing from the Inflame. Okay, nothing takes my fancy going forwards. I think I'll just grab the chips. I really wish I could go up. I did know this was going to be a risk going this way. I could only go along this bottom line for a while. It hurts to miss out on, like, the mine because you can buy gems there. I think you can also raise your gem cap. But, hey-ho. Right, what's the next thing I want? I have no item in the waiting, so I think I'm just going to get more card draw. Just native card draw. Ooh, you spot something shiny? A free gem. Sometimes you do get, like, these off-piste events. That can sometimes be pretty nice, honestly. Sometimes you get an event where it's like a big animated spring and it just bounces you to another tile, and that can be really powerful. Right, this guy's Flame Shield, Curse Shield, Poison Shield. So the first time I try and poison him, he won't be poisoned. The first time I try and curse him, he won't be cursed. And the first time I try to inflame him, he won't be inflamed. He needed a 4-card flush for his attack. He's only attacking for 12, which I can block. So I think I'll hit you, block you, and end turn. Alright, now he's going to poison me. That is more of an issue, though. Because then it's putting me on a timer, and I don't respect that. Right, let's throw some dead cards into here. There goes your shield. Now let's throw the actual good cards into here. And I've been saving my energy for this moment. Well, for one of these moments. Right, he doesn't have his super duper move going anymore. Let's flush him. How much poison? 33. attack for 12. Let's block it and hit you for 23. You die in a turn. As long as I had 3 damage. You know what? There you go, a pair of 2s. Right, we get a gem from this as well. So I'm pretty content to use a gem fighting you. Oh, you're going to stun me and it goes into cooldown. That's annoying. Okay, let's flush you. I think I'm just going to let you stun me. So stun means I don't draw cards in my... Well, I do draw the card, it just gets killed. By the way, I think we draw from the same deck. Both me and the opponent. And I think every card goes back to the deck each time. And it's reshuffled. So you can't, like, pull out all the... Like, the black ace and stuff and enrich for red cards. I don't think that's the way it works. Yeah. You're doing nothing this turn, so I'll sit here and watch you do nothing. Now you're going to hit me for 10. To that I say, no. No, you won't. I'll block 12. I'll throw this into poison. It's not a lot, but it adds up, and I'll do 3. Alright, you want to attack me again? How about I hit you for 45 damage? It's a little bit annoying because the poison takes after he attacks me. Another weakness of poison, inflame, and curse and stuff like that is the status effects happen second. Well, I think on inflame actually does take the damage first. I think it's front loaded. Take 10 damage or spend 4 energy. I think I'll just take the 10 damage. Alright, give me a pile of chips. Oh, it's not this guy. There's a bomb variant of this Bloop who I hugely don't respect. As in, like, I used to think he was one of the worst design enemies in this game, if not the worst design enemy in this game. I don't know if he still exists, but he used to have an effect that made his, like, he'd have a death rattle, and it'd slowly get higher and higher every turn. And the reason I didn't like it is that if he got an insane roll, you could get to a situation where if you killed him, you would die. And there wasn't a lot of counterplay to it for some characters. I hope he has been reworked, because he was a scumbag. Okay, this guy has Detonate. So he has 3 cards, 1 is invisible. If he gets 2 even cards, he hexes one of my cards. So when a hex card is used, or when I have hex on me and I use a card, that card will go to my opponent. And it goes into 3 distinct items. You'll understand when you see it. So I can control basically what I give him. So we want to be careful about giving him odd cards. So he's going to hex me this turn. So hex will go into 3 distinct items, and you can only get rid of it by, well, either cleansing it by some mana, or using it. But he's in the market for pairs and odd cards. So if I give him some even cards that are not pairs, I can burn away the hex pretty safely. Right, do we have any runs of cards? We do. We have 4, 5, 6. Annoyingly, again, that gets rid of my flushes. You know what? Since this guy might be a little bit of a jabroni, let's not play with him. I now have 5, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 5, 6, 7. I have 6, 7, 8. Excuse me? I just lose my mind here. Don't worry about it. I think if I do this, then I'm doing that. If I do this, I'm doing that. Okay, I think this is better. So let's get the poison through here, the poison through here, and then a pair here. It feels weird not using the Enhanced King this turn. Well, it is what it is. Right, you've hexed my 2 axes, and the Shield of Spades. He doesn't have 4 odd cards. By the way, the face cards are evens. Well, the ace is an odd, but like Jack, King, Queen is an even. So as long as I don't give him an ace, I think I'm Gucci here to just do this. And let's unhex this. Oh, it takes it from my cards. I forgot. It's not the cards I use. It's the card that's left. Alright, let's stun him. It's been a while. Cut me some slack. So the other counter to the hex is just have an empty hand. I remember now. Okay, so we do this. Actually, I should have got rid of the hex there. That was kind of dumb. Oh well. You're gonna die. Don't worry about it. Okay, this time I don't want to give him... In fact, it's fine to give him anything here. But he's going to die anyway, so let's just keep the poison on him. I guess his counter is if I just don't fucking do anything. 90% of the time he'll just die. Unless he has a native pair from 3 cards. Okay, we beans that up a little bit, but I'm okay with it. We are starting to run a little bit... Who the fuck's this guy? We're running a little bit low on the old food, so I might grab a food here instead of, like, some chips. I've got a lot of chips. I don't mean that type of chip. Who the fuck's a feeble wizard? He'll buy as much of your energy as you're willing to sell for chips. Huh. Okay. I don't recognize this guy. Don't know if he was newly added or what. Either way, let's grab a food here. It basically gives me a free tile. Because it costs me a food to go to the tile anyway. And now we're fighting the fairy, who has a poison shield. Poison shield 2 even. And then she has something called lightning. So lightning does damage between 1 and n, where n is like the value on it. And the maximum is 35. So this is just going to be random every single time. Sometimes the lightning is going to be insane. Sometimes it's going to be Garbaggio. Anyway, let's purge the poison flame. The poison flame. The poison shield. There's 5, 6, 7. This is a straight flush. Surely give me more for that, please. No? Alright. Again, you don't have 27. That's wonderful news. Here is a flush for you. I also had a straight, but it didn't really matter. Because then I would have had a flush in the other one. You are rolling really badly, and I'm very thankful for it. I think this is going to be worth more than the poison ever will be. This doesn't mean I'm going to burn away 2 cards, sadly. Alright, here's your 27. So you're going to do 26 damage to me. I'd rather not take 26 damage. So I'm going to stun you. That's fine. Are you dead yet? You are. Okay, what's my limitation right now? I probably want more defensive items to keep me alive as I stack the poison, and also poison cards, obviously. Okay, so Tavern, we can get health and food. The Guild, you can learn new skills here. So at campsites, I get the ability to mine. At campsites, I can heal 30% instead of 15% of my max HP, or I can pay 3 chips, and I'll gain 20 maximum HP, which is actually better than you'd think, because the campsite is a percentile-based one, so I'm actually increasing my campsite-based healing as well. However, this is not what I necessarily want to do right now. Let's have a look here. Any stupid deals here? 4 chips for 3 gems and 3 gems for 6 chips. You have yourself a great deal, my friend. going to say no to everything else right now. The blacksmith can also upgrade my items. And this can be pretty good. So, for 5 chips, I can get this to draw 3 instead. Very nice. This improves the effect 100% if the cards are paired. What are you? Oh, up to 2 cards. It removes the 2-card set effect. And you're even more poison. I did say one of the things I wanted was more poison, so... And then we seem to get this one fairly often. So I'm actually going to upgrade this. Every time I use this, by the way, it costs 1 more. I think the Ring of More as well is probably worth it. And then I think I'm done. Then let's guild me up. I will learn healing for 1 chip. Deal. And then do I want to do the dungeon? It's actually pretty spookerific to do dungeons at this stage. And the tavern. I can restore 10% of my health. Sure. That's an okay deal. Alright, I'm going to do it. The Banshee. Horrific looking, but a mighty fine chest on her. If I do say so myself. Right. 2 black cards. She's going to hex me. She is very similar to the other person. I basically can control the cards I give her. To avoid being screamed at. Sure. 340 health as well, by the way. I think I'm willing to pop a gem here. I want to get off to a fast start. Could not give me a 10, could you? Pretty lousy roll. Pretty lousy. At 6, 7, 8. Get the poison going. Get the poison going. Get more damage in. There's no point shielding this, so... Goodbye. Right. Reminder, you give them the other card. So you're going to hex me some more, but I'm giving you a red card, and you don't care about red cards. That wasn't hexed. Alright, that's fine. You're doing more hexing. As... Oh, I mean, this is pretty lucky as well. Also, you enjoy that red card. You don't seem to be hitting my important item, which I do appreciate. By the way, this is a nice little combo, Curse plus Hex. Curse is like... Listen. Hex is like, you don't want to use this anymore. Curse is like, okay, if you're not going to use it, I'm going to curse it, and you're going to take damage from not using it. So it kind of forces you to use something with a Hex on it. But it's extremely slow as a combo goes. Right, I refuse to give you black cards. It's as simple as that. You can enjoy my red 7. And keep hexing me, you nerd. I do not care. I'll even give you one of those. Right, you're dead. Do I have 28? I don't, I have 20. But that's actually good because I want to give them a card this time. Hang on a minute. How do I want to do this? I want to give them a card this turn because I want them to hex me and not attack me. There we go. Perfect. Right, we now have the Inflame Lord. So when I use cards that have Inflame on it, I take damage equal to the Inflame. He wants 4 red cards or 4 black cards. That is his deal. Normally I'm trying to stack that poison on there. In fact, I think I'm going to use a gem. I get 4 anyway. I can be pretty happy to use a gem here. 9, 10 jab would be pretty good. Unfortunately, it kind of blows this flush out the water, and I think I'd rather use this flush. So let's blow that flush. I do still have this as a straight, which is pretty bad. In fact, is it better than just doing that? The same. Right, let's just do it for show then. And then this can come to here. Do I want to stun this guy to not let him do this? No, you can do it. Okay, perfect. You inflame the two things I don't care about. And then you're not doing anything. Even better. You're not doing anything. Don't you love it when the enemy just does nothing? Oh, I can't see anymore, so you might be doing something. I have to be a little bit cautious. There's a 25% chance you inflame and a 25% chance that you chomp me. And I can't tell which one you're going to do. This is also better than using... Oh, no, it isn't. This is better. There's also a 50% chance that nothing happens. I think I'm going to risk this for biscuits. I'm going to assume you're going to do nothing to me this turn. I'm actually going to pop a gem as well. To get even more poison on you. He did nothing. We hit the 50% roll. Right, now there's a pretty good chance you're going to inflame me. I'm at a point, though, where I don't care if you inflame me anymore. It's like an Overwatch game. I've been playing a lot of Overwatch. If you flame me, I don't care anymore. The game has already broken me. And I basically spent, I think, a gem for all of that. We didn't take any damage. Really, really good. Okay, what have I got coming up? Honestly, I don't think I want to fight this elite. Let's go to the gem place. I get to choose. Do I want to fight a ghoul? Or a Cyclops? Cyclops has this blink effect again. The ghoul is a Hex Lord. Give me Cyclops. Oh my god, he's got it already. Oh well. I'll probably blow a stun here. I've nearly at max energy anyway, so I can live with that. You're going to blink this turn. That's perfect. Ooh, I had 9-10 Jack here as well. It's had Jack Queen. It's a straight flush. It should be worth more. God damn you. I'm going to pop a gem again. We're about to get to an area where I can get more gems. Oh, god damn it. It just couldn't quite do it right for me, could it? Okay, let's get a flush here rather than the straight. And hit you. You're blinking again. You love to see it. Flush you. Hit you for 2. They're dead. We just need to live. You're not even attacking me. Perfect. You know what? Enjoy a Night Sword. And pop. Alright, take me to the mine. You cross tracks with a travelling blacksmith. He says his name is Bubblebeard. Oh, hello, Bubblebeard. Upgrade an item for its standard item cost. So I could take this up to 150% instead. I can take you to draw 4. You know what? Draw 4. That sounds fantastic. Right. Raise my limit and give me 3 gems. What a deal. Don't worry about all this cool stuff I'm missing out on up here. It was a great deal, okay? Right. It's Blank Jank. If he gets cards adding to 33, he loses 56 HP. If it adds to exactly 22, he attacks for 49. I get why he's called Blank Jank now. That's kind of adorable. Okay, well, this is going to be my flush. And the flush is worth more than a straight. You know what? We'll just add a little extra poison, and I'll do that. By the way, I'm at my energy limit now, so I'm fairly happy to just, you know, roll him for a turn. Oh, he has cards down to 22, but I think he won't do it. I'm pretty certain he's going to lose 56 health instead, because he's a swell gentleman. Also, this is better. Yes, he throws them all into there and takes 56 damage, and then pops. What a great battle. Right, I'm going to avoid this elite. Elites are often not worth fighting, to be truthful. The extra 2 chips you get from here versus, like, you know, the 2 less I get from, I mean, let's just say fighting this guy. I know it's on the same path. The juice is just not worth the squeeze. This guy is so much more dangerous than, like, this guy. So instead, I'm going to pop up here instead. There is 2 casinos. Oh, fuck, this is the guy I hate, though! This is Kabloop. So, he draws a card every turn. And when he dies, he does 9 damage to you. That's preset. You will take 9 damage when you kill this guy. But if he draws, and this has happened to me, like King, 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 he can just keep multiplying his damage. He is a scumbag. Of all scumbags, he is the scummiest of the scum. So, we're going to erase him. That was an awful gem then. Truly, truly awful. Okay. Poison. Poison. Smack him. Don't do that. Sometimes this guy does legitimately nothing. But look at this. If I hadn't done anything, he would have been doing 36 explosion damage to me when I killed him. It's just so stupid. This guy should really be reworked. I think his effect is actually nonsense. I do have some degree of counterplay in the fact that I could block for 36. So I could let the explosion, like, you know, tick up a little bit. But if I don't get, like, 2 spades on that turn, I just get effed in the A. And I'm not about that lifestyle. If you are, you know what? Great. Enjoy yourself. Okay, I didn't notice my poison had got high enough. Oh, I put it high enough. Alright, we took 9 damage because I was stupid. To be fair, I would have had to pop gems to counter it. I probably would have just taken the 9 anyway, so. I'm going to say all was even. Okay, the zombie, he's looking for 3-card flushes. I just heard Google ask me about, can I help you? It's like, possibly. If you can hack into this game and, you know, manipulate my card draw, then yes, you can help me. Okay, he attacks for 69. Nice. But he needs a 4-card straight for that. This is almost always going to be the best option. The heal is kind of irrelevant. Especially since he heals first, and then gets poisoned afterwards. As long as I start ticking the poison up, who cares? The 69, though, I will deal with. That's not a flush. Why does this game suddenly hate me? You'll just give me garbage. Alright. You all into here, hit him once. He dies. Not this turn. Maybe. Ooh, 45 damage though. He heals first though. Still 45 damage. 45 is still 45. And we just need to hit you. I don't know how we got food from that zombie. I hope we're not eating his rotten flesh. Alright, another Poison Lord. The Poison Sprout. Any card adding to 45, he poisons me. Alright, well. I'm not going to let you do it, so enjoy. Okay, throw these into here. I'll hit you, I'll stun you. Then, just keep the poison going. I should also mention, by the way, if you're thinking like this game is too easy, play it on fucking classic mode. The game is insane on classic mode. I did most of my runs, especially at the end of the series, on classic mode, so I probably will get back into that. But you don't get this huge boon at the start. Like, you don't start with like 30 poker chips to upgrade your deck. You start with like the basic stuff. And you don't get like 30 food either, so I've not had food issues. There have been plenty of times where I've had runs on classic mode where I'm starving by the time we get to Sergeant Toad, and that's no fun. Right, we have to make a bet here. So he's looking for 20 more on the hidden cards. So we're saying that the average card quality has to be 10 or higher. The average value of a card from like a deck of cards is like 7-ish, right? 7 to 8. Because so many of the face cards add to 10, so it sort of twists it towards the higher margins. It's like between 7 and 8. So I think the odds are in my favour that he doesn't poison me. I'm also at a point right now that I don't really care anymore if you poison me. Because I'm going to kill you. Holy my god, this hand is unbelievable. Saved it for the last turn when he had like 10 health, but... Another casino? It's the troll casino this time. They're playing troll poker instead of Hold'em. Sure. Okay. The Uniform Sword of Thunder. 2-card flush. Lightning times the sum of the cards times 3. Not terrible. By the way, in this mode, we have to create hands that will beat their hands. So right now, they're showing ace high, I think. So this already beats it. Obviously, it depends on what that card is. But you can't have a straight. So you're probably looking for 2 of a kind. You don't have a flush either. The energy matters the least. I don't really care about the rest, to be honest with you. I'm thinking too much about this. That's 2 pairs now, so we're probably going to win with that hand. And as I said, the other ones do not matter that much. So I think I'm going to start throwing crap into the energy one. And by crap, I'll take a pair here. I guess I'll throw a pair into here now. The queen can go wherever she needs to. I guess I'll throw it into here, the jack into here. Unlucky that the 7 came up. We won everything. A pair of 6s, so they did just have ace high. Very lucky. I'll take it all. We didn't need all that energy. We didn't need all the gems. Just say thank you very much. Let's look at my sack. Okay. Let's upgrade an item slot again. This lets me equip you as well, so we have another card now. I think we're going to get a gem drawer upgrade as well before I go fight the boss. And we're fighting... He's called the Hexagon. He should be called the Hexadragon. They haven't changed it. It annoys me. It'd make so much more sense if you're called the Hexadragon. Anyway. Let's go. Hexadragon. It's me versus thee. Right. This guy is a scumbag. So he's going to hex me a lot. You know, the clue was in the name. He's looking for flushes and one of each suit. If he gets one of each suit, he can inflame every single one of my abilities, which is really annoying, because then it's, you know, I'm just slowly taking damage over time, and I don't fully heal at the end of this battle. I have to campfire heal, so it's pretty brutal. Then on the Tail Lash, which he's looking for 4-card flush. Oh, by the way, if he has a 4-card flush, and, you know, one of them is in the Dragonfire suit, he also gets those cards back just as an FYI. If he gets a 4-card flush, he hits you for 35. He has 578 health. He's truly horrible. But he basically will try and hex me, and then I'll have to give him cards. So it kind of limits me to what I can do. And this is a whole lot of just vomit right now. You've just given me regurgitated vomit. There is a hand limit, by the way, and I can't remember what it is. But we must be approaching it. So much so that I think I'm going to throw you into here, and I'm popping another gem. Okay. That's acceptable. What's my best pair right now? 8. You can go into here. Look at all this junk. By the way, the lightning damage, you might see it here. So, it's basically a random roll every turn by the percentage of damage it's going to do. So right now, it's doing 21 damage, which is 50% of my lightning damage. I can't remember how it all works, so let's be honest with you. It's basically a random roll. I think it was 51% of the sum of that times 3. Right? It was like, was it 14 times 3, which is 42, and then 50? Yeah. And then 50 odd percent of that. Sometimes you have terrible lightning rolls, you'll just roll 1% every single turn. And you can't really manipulate this. Sometimes, and often when the enemy has lightning attacks, they'll fucking hit you for 100% lightning every single turn. They are scum. Anyway, do I want to stun this guy this turn to not let you hex me? No. You can hex me. I will blow some more gems though, because I want poison fast. Right, he has spades, diamonds, and clubs. So as long as I don't give him a heart, he can't actually Dragonfire me. But if I give him a spade, he will have a 4-card flush. I didn't, I gave him a club. Which actually means I can manipulate this. This is a really good turn for me. I can do this, give him a diamond. He won't get Dragonfire, he won't get Tail Lash. And it will burn the hex off this card. I just want to stay on top of this hex. Oh, and by the way, this has no card costs, but it's going to cool down, so he does it every other turn. The game was generous with that. He can't do it every single turn. Okay, this was more like it. Poison 29. Yes, please. Then Poison 16. This won't remove the hex, I think, because I didn't give him a card. But I'm okay with that. He is slowly dying. Right, he has the Inflame up now. Am I willing to let him inflame me? Sure, you can inflame me. I've had a lot of 3 of a kinds for, 4 cards. Right, I take 7 damage to use this. Kind of my logic right now is I don't have to do a lot anymore. I could just start chain stunning him. In fact, I probably didn't even need to do that. To tell you the truth. My lightning is really bad as well. You know what? I think I took 7 damage for no reason. I'm just going to let you die to poison. I'll stun you this turn. Yeah, that was a misplay. Oh well, we still got a kill. Again, I could, Oh, I will unlock the monk, though, if I leave. Oh, I do kind of want to unlock the monk. I've never played as him. He's not one of the new characters, by the way, that was added. He's one of the older versions. There's just so many characters in this game. I can't remember how many there used to be. It was like 18 characters. I think it's like 21 now, maybe. Possibly more. This might be just complete bullshit, but it's that kind of ballpark. 20-odd characters. Alright, let's journey onwards. It has 3 worlds, by the way, the game. And then that final boss at the end of it all. Okay, we will rest. 53 health, I will take it. We still have no consumables, which is kind of a shame. I will gain some food because I'm rapidly running out. Consumables can be really powerful in runs. We just don't happen to have seen one. Alright. You are looking for blackjack, and you have blackjack. You hit me for 43. Well, that's a lot of damage. I will be stunning you this turn. Probably. Definitely. I could block for 30, though. Maybe I do that now. Yeah, take 13 damage. We have to be a little bit frugal with our energy, because it's going to be very useful versus bosses. Right, let's get some poison on. More poison. I think I could have done this better. In fact, I should have hit you with the lightning. Rather than hit you with the night sword on the pair. I don't think it was as good. You have blackjack again. You are scum. No one ever told you that. $27. I'll lightning you. Add a little bit more poison, and I'm going to stun you again. Hey, he doesn't have blackjack for a change. I have your ace this time. The ace is up my sleeve now. Lightning 97, very good. I'll do 55 damage to you. I'll add more poison. We're rapidly approaching a point right now where I do need a defensive item. I've got full on offense. I need something that's survivability based. I also have a risk-reward scenario here. What are the odds that one of these last two cards is a 10, a jack, a queen, or a king? So it's 4 out of the 13 cards he would need. And I don't have either of them. So it's actually slightly more likely than a third chance. It's probably like 40% chance he has blackjack here. I'll risk it. I'll put up a bit of block. He didn't have it. The odds were in my favour, but only slightly. Anyway, take me to the tavern. Oh, I found a fruit tree. I'll take 1 free food every day of the week. Also, 1 chip restore 18 health. Yes, please. Right, 15 food. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the middle, so it'll be 8. There's probably around 16 tiles left, so I don't need that much more food. You know what? Unveil the map a little bit more. There's another tavern. Okay. Sure. Let's go to the Emissary of Spades. It's very similar to Sergeant Toad, but a bit better. Okay, we want... I mean, you know what we want. We want poison. Get the poison going. He who controls the poison controls, you know, the game. Right. 3 spades is what he was after. He has 3 spades. This will be a stun turn. The lightning is not great right now. I might just do this just to re-roll the lightning. 9% is even worse. Great. Great. You're just doing some block right now. I can live with that. Ooh, it's actually a pretty good hand, this. We had a really good straight. Right, 73 damage. I have to... Again, it's kind of a risk here. It's a 1 in 4 and a 1 in 4 that it's a spade. And you'll hit me for 43. It's kind of a scary gamble. So I think I'm going to meet you in the middle again. I did get it. I think that was like 50-50 that he was going to get it. Say Livy. I'm just trying to be a little bit more frugal with my energy. If I have a way to block some damage, then I kind of want to just go with it. Okay, this is a hand that exists in this game. I'm going to pop a gem here. That's great poison. Great poison. Then I have this for even greater poison. I can re-roll the lightning with this trash. And I can hit you with that trash. He can, in theory, get the attack off again, but it's much lower this time. It's 1 in 4 and 1 in 4. Yeah. So I think it was like 1 in 16. Again, I think it's a 1 in 16-ish. So I'll just add a little bit more poison to the pot. In fact, I don't even need to add poison to the pot right now. Let's just re-roll the lightning. You die a turn later anyway. And this time I might stun you. We'll see. We will stun you. He didn't have it. Unlucky. If my lightning was better, we could have killed him that turn. It would have saved me a bit of energy. Hey-ho. Right, who do I want to avoid here? No one in particular, honestly. I kind of want to take the easiest path on this floor. Freeze is annoying, so freeze puts my cards on lockdown, so I have to pay a certain amount to get rid of them. 2 cards rank 3 or lower. I think you're more easy to deal with. Let's start the poison. I don't have that. We have a really good lightning stored up. I'll try and save it for a better moment. Of course, the ace counts for lower when you need it. Sorry. The damage is always the highest number, but when you ask for a low card, the ace can be the low card. That's the way this game works, I believe. We're going to 100% do that. Not a great hand again. I'll just hit you hard and put more poison on you. Okay, you're doing nothing. That's great news. I need the poison. The flush poison. Hit you. Now we have to start taking risks. So, 2, 3, and ace are the only cards. I've got one of the 2s. So it's not super likely that you're going to ruin me. The odds are that you don't get me. I'm gonna do this and this, because you die the turn after next anyway. And you have a single 2, so it's the similar odds. I've got one of the aces this time, and I've got one of the 3s. In fact, I've got 2 of the 3s. I've also got lethal on you, I think. He didn't have it. And this gives me a free gem. And let's battle the Mountain Knight. Really cool art on the Mountain Knight as well. I really like the art in this game, honestly. Okay, so you want 5 cards 8 or higher. You're the opposite of the previous guy. Well, let's start poisoning. We have 6, 7, 8. That is a straight. And then I'll hit you with one of these. Again, you appear to be doing nothing. That is great news. Lightning only at 29% as well, which is not particularly good. I'd like to re-roll that when I get the chance to. And we might get the chance to. Or maybe we won't. Okay, so 8 or higher. I think this is a 25% chance that you attack me. And a 75% you don't attack me. I'm willing to play those odds. Reroll the lightning. Yes. It's the same again, I think, so I will do the same thing. I'm a man of my convictions. Although you probably die next turn, so I'm not that big a man of my convictions. Let's just throw up some safety block. Let's call it that. I'll hit you for 14, I'll hit you for 5. You didn't hit me. But I should be able to finagle 20 damage this turn. Maybe. Yes, my lightning was 90%. It's really good. Very nice. I think... I think. Let's go fight the polar bear. He has an adorable little hat. Cards adding to 45, he does 18 damage. I drew no spades. Let's pop a gem. Okay, that's the block that I needed. This is some decent poison. I have a straight. And now everything's an odd card. Brilliant. So I can't do the 2-card flush. And I should have done 4-4. Don't know what I was thinking. That was a misplay. I'll own it up. Misplay. Mr. Misplay is resurfaced. 18 damage again. At this point, I think I'm just going to take it. Right. The 36 is way more scary. I can block a lot of it, but not all of it. Therefore, I think I'm going to stun you. Because then I don't have to deal with the problem anymore. Then there's 5, 6, 7. And those extra cards at the end, just that little bit of extra damage. You never know, sometimes you just need that extra tickle. Right, you need 22 from your last 2 cards to do the 36 damage attack, so you need 2 aces. Probably not happening. 45, however, is 17 over 2 cards, so I think you're actually more than likely to get 45. The odds are in your favour. So I'm going to pop a gem. I'm going to take this slightly differently. I'm going to lightning you, I'm going to shield. And then I'm going to just throw poison on you and hit you. They didn't get it because they drew a 2. How was I supposed to know? Right, this time I think we're probably safe, so I wasn't really punished. I just missed a bit of damage. Just a little bit of damage. That's no problem, right, in this game? Missing damage. We'll do that. 9 extra poison. Doesn't really add a lot. It doesn't really matter either way. I could have got an extra point there. Yeah, I missed 1 point. Boo-hoo. Okay, over getting a gem, I think it's worth healing. And you know what? I can see almost all the way now. There are some campfires coming up, so there are more ways to regain health. Okay, the vampire. He's restless. So he gains draw when not using items, lose draw when using items. A perfect kill is plus 10 health. He's trying to charm me. Charm will give cards used to that opponent. So this is what I thought Hex was. It's actually Charm. So I want him to do this because he will draw 1 less card because of Restless, I think. And he's looking for adding cards up to 35. Okay, I see your deal. I'm really starting to dig into my gem banks. I don't have a good flurry here. Am I flurrying in a straight? I don't know why I said flurry. I've got a leaner on the brain right now. I guess this. It's a bit garbage. Okay, 3 of my cards are charmed. So when I use the charm thing, I give them one of the cards used in it. Okay. I see. So if I gave them a 5, I'd be screwed, so I should not give them a card this turn. I should just let them charm me more. This does nothing, so I think it'll just burn the charm. Oh, it just does nothing. Okay, so that's a great card to get charmed, because it does nothing. You have 25, so as long as I don't give you a 10, I'd be pretty happy. It's kind of hard for me not to give you a 10, though. I can always just stun them, though, but then if I stun them, they draw an additional card next turn instead. It's kind of a round where I don't want to draw high instead. It's a bit weird. Just a little bit weird. I'm considering just accepting the charm right now and then stunning him. I think that's what I'm going to do. Like, burn all this charm off. And then stun them. They draw an additional card this turn. It's a pretty bad roll for them, though. So they probably don't have 35. They could do it, but the odds are in my favour. 180. I'm going to try and save a gem here. For better or for worse. I nearly misplayed that. Clicking the wrong card. Oh, you scumbag. An ace and a queen. Very lucky. So he's got 9 this turn. Which means he needs 26 from 2 cards. That's not possible. So if I hit you for 33, and then hit you for... Hang on a minute, I need to be a little bit cautious here. Because if I do this, I'm giving you one of these 2 cards. I can't remember which one you give them. I don't know if it's a random or it gives you the biggest one. But let's assume I give you the biggest one. That would take you to 18, which means you would have 17 left. Which is very doable in 2 cards. But I think instead, I just put more poison on you. Which can't go wrong. Alright, we got chomped on. It happens. Right, we're not going to do this dungeon. This is too far. We don't really need the coins that much anymore. Okay, I can abandon my faith, and I'll gain 10 chips for abandoning my faith to those heretics, because this is the Temple of Sixes. They're not in for kings. They don't like the kings. Or I can desecrate the altar. It'll improve my previous enhancement, but the cleric will not be happy, i.e. they will fight me. I think we're going to do some Goblin Hold'em first, though. Let's whack a queen in there. I'd like to win all of these, to tell you the truth. God damn it, that's a bad start. I'll throw a king into there, the 2 into there. 10, 9, 8. I'll throw a 9 in. I'll give you an 8. A 10 and 4. I'll put a 10 into my hand, because you've got a 10 here, so I do not want to give you a pair. If I can avoid it. And I guess I'll throw a 4 in here as well. Oh, shoot. They have 2, 3, 4, 5. That's fine right now. As long as I don't put a 6 or an ace into here, we're good. I'll put an ace here. I'll put the 2 here. We're so lucky. I win all of them except this one. They had 2 pair. Oh, because they had the 2s in here, sorry. That's fine. Honestly, to get the gems from that was pretty good. And I got the health, which was really what I was after. I've not really been offered that many items in this run. It's kind of a shame. Let's just keep upgrading my items then. Okay. I asked for defense. We've clearly not been rewarded with it. So let's just get it from my starting card. Let's get the shield up there so that it can actually, block damage. Then Ring of More. Give it the Ring of Even More. 21 chips. What do you become? 2 of 3 card flush. That could actually be pretty big. And that's all my chips gone. Deal. Okay. The dungeon, by the way, is the same thing as before, but the enemies are way harder on the 3rd floor. I'm more likely to take damage, and I didn't desperately need chips. What I did need was health. That being said, I'm going to desecrate your altar at the Temple of Sixes. They will not be happy, but I get an improved enhancement. So the enhancement's now from 5 to 8, so my king's now worth 18 instead. The music has gone epic. I approve. Lightning 46. That's pretty good. Let's smite you. Put even more poison on you and hit you once. So the 24 healing doesn't matter too much because the poison happens afterwards. This hand is true garbage. But I don't desperately need to do anything, so I'll take the straight that I nearly missed. Right, they have 2 hearts. They're going to hit me. I'm going to stun you. Almost certainly I'm going to stun you. I shall take a flush. I will take even more poison. I will hit you for 18. I'll hit you for 4. Don't do that. So you're healing again. Healing doesn't bother me. The healing we can overcome. The 37 damage I take, not as easily overcome. Okay, this is worth more. Oh, I forgot there's going to be a 3-card flush now. It's pretty good versus the poison. In fact, you die in a turn anyway, so this doesn't really do anything for me. I might as well just hit you for 15. They're dead at the end of this turn, but not if they heal. I do need a little bit more then. Let's just do that. Alright, you're dead. Right, where's your 6s now, cleric? Anyway, thank you. Directions. Do I want to go to a flea market? Not really. Do I want to go to a campsite pathway which I can heal at? Yes. Let's go that way. And let's go fight the Jack of Winter. Or a Cold All Man. Freeze all 2 and hit. That's very annoying. Kind of an understatement. It's unbelievably annoying. 38. That's not a flush, you dumbo. Okay, let's... God, freeze all is super annoying. Let's put more poison on you. Then I'll lightning you. So I have to pay 2 to unlock these again. I'll unlock this. Oh my god, 2 cards straight. They had 2 of them. I didn't notice. They hit me twice. Oh, it has reusable on it. I didn't notice. We're in the World of Hurt now. Because I was not paying attention. Where is your 2 cards straight, by the way? Oh, 2, 3. Oh, no. Well, yeah, 2, 3. Or 3, 4. So you can only do this once. You froze my shield to 14. Oh, fuck it. Just stop doing what you're doing. Just start on freezing. The poison triggers it as well. Great. Fan-fucking-tastic. How I rolled this, I've drawn 2 of every single suit. It might be better to unlock the lightning then. 52 damage. You freeze everything again. Then I poison you again. And I guess I unlock... I don't know. The poison hits. I mean, the blank cards now just don't matter. The odds are on that you're going to have 2 cards straight. I think I just have to stun you every turn now. Or I just can't do anything. You are so nasty. You've got it again. I mean, as I said, I have to just spend energy every single turn now. I don't have a say in the matter. $77 lightning. Okay, this could do some damage. There's if you unfreeze it. Now everything's frozen again. But it doesn't matter that much. Hopefully. Because you're dead. Alright. We spent a lot of energy there. Heal me. Leave. I will. I will do both. We're at the point now where chips don't matter as much anymore. The question now is, do I take this battle or do I take... Actually, do I take this battle or do I think that I'm better taking chips? I don't really need the heal right now. I'm at 174 out of 175. So I guess we go chip. By the way, this is just a blank tile. It's kind of weird. I always think it's a bug when it shows up. Like, it feels like something should at least be on there. If you have, like, these pile of 1 gems, like, a token should be on it, but hey-ho. Okay, a fool has offered me a choice. Gain a random item or gain 5 food. I don't need 5 food, give me a random item. The Lowly Axe of the Wild, 3 cards. Attack for the sum. If cards are 4 or lower, cycle all cards. Interesting. Sure, give me another item slot then. I will spend my coins to equip this. And we'll go fight... Who was this? The Demon Duck Flock. Of course. Right, you're attacking for 4. It's reusable. It's on card 7 or higher. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're actually attacking me for 16. And you're going to curse a bunch of my items. I will take 1 damage. And block the rest. Then... I shall poison you. Then, I shall lightning you. And then I'll hit you again. Okay, so I want to use all of these cards this turn. Lightning 39, so not great lightning. What are you doing this time? You're putting Confounded on me. 4 cards 6 or lower, so they're all going to go into there, then you're going to hit me with the other 2. You're nasty because the cards all have a purpose. You're literally using every single card right now. I'm going to stun you. Okay, you... You hit me for 16 again. I'll block it. Lightning is only at 19%. I don't have a flush anymore. Of course I don't. Why would I? I'm popping a gem. I don't want to be in this battle for any longer than I need to be versus this fucking demon bird. Let's do that, because the lightning is already garbage. And then I'll hit you for 25, and enter. Okay, so I need more cards to get rid of the curses. He is dead, or they are dead. But I don't know what procs first, my curse or their poison. I've got a funny feeling it's my curse. So reluctantly, I'm going to pop a gem. 30 damage. The damage is irrelevant now. Should I just stun them? I think I've misplayed this dramatically. Nah, never mind. We do that. I'll just kill you instead. I was going to try and get rid of all my curses. But we didn't need to. Right, I'm not fighting the elite at this stage. Not worth it. Juice, not worth squeeze and all that. The Knight of Spades. Very much like Sergeant Toad. A strange futuristic device that makes a choice for you. I mean... I should have also been burning food right now, by the way, because I know I don't need any more of it after the final boss. Well, unless I want to go fight the true final boss. Give me 3 food. I can eat 1 here now. Gives me 10 health back. We're back to full. Okay, he just needs spades to hurt me, otherwise he does nothing. Perfect. Smack him. We have 9, 10, that's not good enough. We have 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7, 8. And do 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 do. Romeo, Romeo, do 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 do. This is not a good hand, but whatever. While you're not doing anything, I won't worry about it too much. Where am I old lightning? Lightning pretty good right now. I'll do 55 damage to you. I'll add 9 poison to you and do 2 damage. Okay. That is fine. Where's my lightning? 65. Sure. I'll do 39. I nearly hit the wrong thing and hit you for 17. Not a good hand again for the poison. Really not lathering it on anymore, as it was before. Lightning 57. Sure, every little bit helps. I'm slowly killing you, so I guess the poison strat is working okay. It's like I do nothing though until I get the Ring of Mort activated again, and then I can just do everything. Everything my little heart wants to. We'll take the pair here. And I'll enter. Oh, I should be a bit careful now though. You have a hidden card. So having 1 spade on show means that you have a 1 in 4 chance. Well, it depends what I've got, but like a roughly 1 in 4 chance that you're going to hit me instead of 51. And that's a lot of damage, 51 damage. Anyway, let's throw even more poison on you. You are going to block this turn. I'm going to use a mixed approach here. If you hit me, you hit me. Congratulations. Actually, we could cycle here. I can't cycle. Fuck it. If you get me, you get me. Well done. Well done. You got me. I eat a food, so we only took 20 health from that battle anyway. And we're going against Count Spade. He's a vampire. It's Mr. Restless Boy again, but on steroids. So he's going to be hexing me. He wants me to give him lots of cards, because then he's going to start feasting. By the way, the Confounding Bite heals for 212. That's pretty fucking good, 212 health. So he's going to hex 3 arbitrary hero items. He's then going to curse to 7 items. And he heals for 32 anyway. Alright, we need to slow the pace down a little bit. And we need to make some optimal plays here. This seems fairly good. However, if I do that, then I miss out on this. And I can always take these 3 instead. So I think I'll do that. Lightning at 8%, you hate to see it. Then I think I'm going to re-roll the lightning with this. Hit you with one of these. And then I'm just going to hit you for the sum of these cards. Okay, you took 4 health off me. Why? Oh, you hit... Because I didn't have 7 items, a curse hit a curse, so I took the curse damage, and I reapplied the curse. Very fun. But because you used an item that turn, you have less cards, so he's only got a 10 now. But I want to use everything, so... Here we go. What is this draw, by the way? Let's not do that. Just calm down a second. You got a bad draw, so be it. It happens. You drew every single 2 and 3 in the game. So I need to do 3 cards. I'm half tempted to do this, honestly, to cycle every single card. Let's try it. That works okay for me. That's pretty good. We have 7, 8, 9. Going there. This can go into here. I want to clear the hex is what I'm trying to do right now. If I give you 16 worth of cards, you'll hit me, sadly. So I think I'm going to burn 1 here, and I'll burn a hex doing this. It does mean you're going to draw an additional card next... No, you won't draw an additional card next turn, because you'll get the Vampire Embrace. So I did take some damage, as I said, from the curse. So be it. This is just a balancing act right now. That's all we're doing. Again, we've drawn really fucking badly. Hey, this is why we have all these gems. Holy shit. The game doesn't like me right now. 10, Jack, Queen. 9, 10, Jack, I think. So that I still retain a semi-decent flush. I have to be careful with what I give them. But I'm content to give them some cards here. So now you need 11 to do your next thing. What if I do that? Then I can't give you 11. And then I hit you for 6. It took a little bit of curse damage, but that's fine. Okay, we're going to start popping gems again, because that's the only way I can deal with the curses right now. Also, 122 poison, by the way. That's not insignificant anymore. Let's do that to block damage coming in. And I think I'm willing to give you a 6. And hit you for a lot of lightning. The curse goes into my armor, which I'm fine with. And now we can try and deal with it on this turn instead. Why are you still not drawing? You surely should have drawn then. You didn't use an item. I'm very confused right now what's going on with this guy, but I'm not going to complain. I feel like he should have smacked me. Let's do 31 here. He just has 8. It keeps the Hex on me, but I can live with taking 4 damage to not give him another card. Why are you not getting a card? Oh, it is ticking down. Oh, it's because he was in the negative, so I guess he draws a card. Guaranteed. He can't draw 0. Interesting. I didn't think that's the way that would have worked, honestly. I thought he would have drawn 0 cards. Anyway, I do want to give you one of my Super Kings. Just slowly work through my gem collection. Let's do one of these. I'm fairly happy to give you almost anything here. You took the Jack. So be it. Get rid of the curse. Now he's drawing 2 cards a turn. I don't know what the other one is, but one of them is a 2. So I probably want to give him a card again, just so that your Vampiric embraces, but doesn't draw 3 cards next turn. Does that make sense? I don't know. He is dead, so I should probably not worry about it too much. In fact, if I do nothing, he dies. He can't have 15 cards because he's only drawn a 2, so the other one can't be 13. So I'm pretty certain you die. There's nothing you can do about it. As long as I don't give you a card, you're dead. You know what? Stop messing around. Stop pushing buttons. Okay, pretty good. Now, I guess I'll show you the fucking next guy. He is a real scumbag. We probably lose to him. But why not? So we get a campsite. The game is very generous about that. As we head towards the Astral Rift. I will rest for the night. We're back to full health. We have no consumables, unfortunately. Anything can upgrade that will improve me. More card draw. Sure. And we're going against the Wild Joker. The rewards are victory. Oh. I mean... Thanks, but... How are you living here? You telling me the Traveling Healer is just floating around in space? Okay. So, he has, for 5 cards, any cards, by the way, he attacks for 82. The hero cycles all cards after using each item. That's very fun. So, when I do this, it's going to cycle my cards. 3 black cards, though, will curse 8 to 3 distinct items, hex 1 to 4, and goes into cooldown. So this is very similar to the previous Lord. Now, I've got a funny feeling, and I can't remember exactly how this happens, that he steals all my consumables. So I'm going to start burning him early. And I'm going to go hyper aggressive. This hand, again, is Vom Atrocious, by the way. After, though, I use any item, everything gets refreshed, right? So I now have a new hand. So I can just wait till I get the hand of my dreams. In theory. Lightning is okay as well right now. Not great, but okay. I can live with 29 poison. I think that's decent. I think... Oh, you're not a flush. I'm done. 31 lightning is also pretty good. The lowly acts of the wilds, eh? We'll see if he cycles everything. Oh, it's a pretty good end. Because I'm fairly... Oh no, maybe he doesn't. I don't remember. Maybe it's on classic mode that he just destroys your stuff, because otherwise they can stun lock him for a pretty long amount of time. Well, honestly, let's just do it. Just keep the poison going. It's all I need to do right now. I can live with that. Lightning's also pretty good right now. Just pop a gem. Why not? It doesn't matter what you're doing. Although I do kind of want to do that. Which means I can't do anything here, and then I just stun you again. I'm going to pop a gem again. Come on, I wanted another good spade. That's exactly the same. Okay. I think this is still better than nothing. 34 poison. We've got 100 poison on the guy now. Again, I would not want 100 poison on me. 33 damage. Decent. Do I have a straight yet? I do. 5, 6, 7. How about, though... Does this count? Does it wrap around? I don't think it is. 18, 29, 31. Then halving it. So yeah, it's not working. Okay. Let's not pop a gem for this. Let's just sack these. Alright, turns out I should probably just sack a gem. 29 lightning. Alright, just put some poison on you. And get stunned. Okay, gem me. Interesting. 34 poison. 16 poison. Where's my lightning? Lightning is too good just to toss it away into the trash can. I will do 11 damage to you. And you're not doing anything again, by the way. This is the ultimate form of Gouda right now that we're doing to this boss. And fuck it, I'm loving it. Do I want to do 101 damage, or do I want 37 poison on? Give me 101 damage. It's like a turn of poison in itself. Poison. Ah. Poison. Hit you one time. You're not getting a turn, by the way. And if I do 2 damage to you, you die. So, that's a pretty good place to be in. Poison. Hit you. And you should just pop. Nice. A victory triple plus, score 527. It was on upgrade mode, which is definitely the easier mode. But that's really some pretty good experience. I'm pretty certain the assassin is not one of the new classes either. Who the new class is? Let me just check. The new characters were the priest, the alchemist, and the locksmith. Well, one day we'll see those characters. Anyway, if you enjoyed this is PokeQuest. It's on Steam right now. Just came out into version 1 access, I think on the 14th, so like 5 days ago. And it's a pretty swell game. We'll definitely check out a few... Well, I say a few. We'll do a few more runs in this game. It may be split up over multiple episodes. We'll see. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Goodbye.